Hello. Hi, everybody. How are you doing? It is Monday. Monday, what, March the, I don't even know. It's March to something. It's the Monday after my birthday. That's all I know. Everything is in relation to my birthday, which was Friday, March 3rd. Woot woot. Yes, it's happy birthday to me. But it's all good because I celebrate for the whole month, so you haven't missed it. So my birthday goes into the whole month of March. So you can celebrate, say happy birthday. You can, share in the festivities with me. It's more about celebrating life than it is actually celebrating the specific day. It's just phenomenal. And I just want to say that starting off on my birthday with the Paycheck to Purpose Summit was so awesome. I'm still on cloud nine from that whole event, and it was just simply amazing. And for those of you who were not there, I bet you're gonna get a ticket next year. And for those of you who were, please just let everybody know how fabulous that summit was. And share some of the content, share what you felt, what you got out of it, and I want you to share your goals. So yes, those that were there, share, because you don't need to keep this all bottled up. Like I said, it's not supposed to go on some shelf and you write all these notes and never do anything with it. So please share, tell people about it, because I want all of you who can come next year to come out to the Paycheck to Purpose Summit and to celebrate my birthday with me. So hopefully I'll see you there next year. But for those of you who do not know me, I am LaShawna Williams, the Success Navigator, your coach and your guide on the journey to success, and your accountability partner to help you go from paycheck to purpose. So what are we talking about today, right? What are we doing today? So every week in my Paycheck to Purpose Facebook group, my Facebook community, I ask everybody to write down their goals for the week. So I have them jot down list only 3 goals that they have for the week. Again, if you're joining us or you're joining me live, please put your comments in there, say hello. Love to hear, and say hello to you. Love to exchange and dialogue with you. This is not the LaShawna Show. I love interaction. So please say hello and, keep the dialogue going. And for those of you who want to catch me on Facebook Live and want to make sure that you catch my good nuggets, please make sure that you subscribe. So what are we talking about again? We're talking about goal setting. And like I said, in my group, I often, or not often, on Mondays, I ask them to write and set their goals. But again, it's more of a list, and I want today to set the record straight about goal setting. It is not about putting down a list of things or tasks that you're going to do. There's more to goal setting than just the actual, I'm going to clean my house, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. That's task and real technical. And for some of us who, we do the list, we probably will check it for certain things. But those are the small things. What I'm talking about when I say goal setting, I mean for those big things. Those things that are part of you fulfilling your dreams. Those things that are part of your journey to success. Those things that are a part of you building your legacy. The big things. And I'm saying to you, and I'll say it, and this is the message that I say to myself, stop playing small. You have to stop playing small. My goals were sometimes too small. And you know how I knew? Because they didn't put me out of my comfort zone, right? They didn't scare me. I was kind of comfortable. I was a little nervous about it, but they didn't scare me. Putting on a summit, speaking in front of people, being on Facebook Live with it, that scares me. Setting up different programs and teaching people and having group sessions and things like that, that sometimes scares me. But you know what scares me the most? It's that big thing that my big vision, that scares me. But I am going to move forward and set my goals high so that I can reach that goal. So that I can aim as high as the sky because that's where I believe that's what I'm destined to do. And if you're destined to do the same thing, then you need to start dreaming big, build big goals, and you start making a plan to achieve them. And how do you do that? So we need to stop thinking about goals, like I said, as this task, this checklist. I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And really, for those big goals, you need to do 3 things. There's a little bit more, and I can go into depth about that, and I probably will be doing a webinar about that a little bit sometime in the next couple of weeks, about goal setting and stuff coming out of the Paycheck to Purpose Summit. But if you just remember these 3 things that you need to do. First, when you're setting a goal, when you think about your goals, you have to create the vision. What do you see for yourself? Think about the end in mind. Some of you, I really want you to think about and see yourself, envision yourself doing, being, saying those things, right? So for some of us, if it is speaking in front of sharing your message to a global audience, see that. Look, really think about you dreaming of what you're wearing. How do the people feel when you do that? What are they saying? What is the impact? Really get into that. See the end of a thing. And then that is the vision that you should have when you're talking about your goals, right? So really create your vision. Make it plain and really get engrossed and really embody it. So for me, my vision is to inspire, motivate, and empower women to be their personal and professional best. I see it. I believe it. I feel it. I feel how they, when they work with me and when I'm speaking and the books that I write, and I see the impact that is made on their lives. This is me thinking about 5-10 years out, not today, but 5-10 years out. And you need to get real close or get real ingrained into what that vision looks like for you. Only you can really create the vision for your life. So I really want you to sit down, think about nothing else but what you want 5-10 years. How do you want people to feel? What's the impact that you make? What is your legacy? And that's what I want you to really focus on when you're thinking about your vision. So that's number 1. Right? So number 2, hands down, you need to understand your why. You need to understand your why. Why are you doing such and such? There are so many of us. I am guilty of this. We have the New Year's resolutions, right? Sometimes the reason why they go unfulfilled is because we don't know why we're doing it. We don't know why. We're just like, I want to lose weight. But we really haven't embraced or really come to terms with why we're doing it. So when you do that and really, 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 really come to terms with your why, then you have a reason for doing it. Because there are going to be days when you don't want to get up out of that bed and do anything. There's going to be days like if your goal is to do weight loss or whatever, there's going to be days when you're like, I don't want to do that. If it's to write that book, there are days you're gonna be like, I don't want to do that. I don't want to write those pages. When you're launching your business, I don't feel like doing that. But when you tap into your why, that'll fuel you. That'll motivate you when you don't feel like doing it. When I was writing my book, the reason why I finished it at that last couple of months is because I kept envisioning the person reading my book and it changing their lives. Reading my book and going, I no longer have to allow, or I'm no longer going to allow others to treat me less than the queen that I am or the king that I am. I envision that person saying, no longer will I allow anyone to treat me like I'm on a clearance rack. I know my worth. And from that day forward, when I really got that in my mind, that is when I finished that book, because somebody, that person, needed my book. And so that was my why. And that fueled me to keep going. Right? So you need to tap into that why and really, really, really embrace it, understand it, get ingrained in it. And then on those days when you're like, I don't feel like doing it, be like, well, there's that person that needs me. my child needs me, or whatever your why is, you need to really tap into it. Write it out if you need to. Put it all over your mirror. If it's a picture of, your child or the person or whatever, put it up all over the place, because you need to tap into that, right? And then the third thing, you need to get an accountability partner. You need partners, okay? Because then you have somebody pushing you or helping you to move along, right? So like I said, there are going to be days when you're going to be like, I don't feel like it. But that accountability partner is going to give you a little gentle push, the push that you need to move forward. And we all need accountability partners. We all need that accountability. For me, I do it several ways. I do have a good group of accountability partners. I have my business coach who is always like, what you doing? Didn't you say you was going to do X, Y, and Z? And I come on Facebook and I say, this is what I'm doing. When I was doing my 21-day cleanse, I said, this is what I'm doing. So every day I was out here with my little shakes saying, this is what I'm doing, so that I am holding myself accountable, and I know y'all would. So some days it was like, where you at? What you drinking? And so I would not let anybody else down. I might let myself down, but I'm not going to let you down. And I'm not going to let my accountability partners down. So I embody, or I incorporate accountability into my life several different ways. And you need to do the same thing. So when you're thinking about your goals, right? Again, I'm not talking about them small goals like cleaning my house, which is important, but I'm talking about dreaming bigger. I'm talking about those big, big goals that you are like kind of scared of. Those goals that kind of keep you up at night. Those are the goals that I'm talking about. And this is the method that you need to use. You need to create that vision, establish that vision, write it down. And if anybody asks you what's your vision, you need to be able to spit that off. So write it down. It should be kind of like second nature to you. 2, you need to really get an understanding of your why. Why? Why am I doing this? Why do I need to write this book? Why do I need to lose this weight? Why? And like I said, if you need to plaster it up all over the walls, put it on your mirror in the morning, you need to do that. If you need a little voice recorder of it, do that. Because there are going to be days, I'm telling you, when you're going to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. Forget this. I'm not writing anything. And then you'll realize why. So you need to have that up there. You need to be reminded of that why, and that's going to keep you going. And then you need to have established that group, that circle of accountability, whatever it means to you, however that looks like for you. It could be a circle, your circle of friends, if they're able to do that. Hey, Darlene, how are you? Glad you can come on. So whatever that means to you, then you need to establish that for yourself. Like I said, I have my circle of friends because they all know what I want to do. They all know my vision and they want me to succeed. So they're there for me. I have you guys that are out there that are like, oh, she said it. Let's hold her accountable. Even when I was doing the Paycheck to Purpose Summit, I was like, Then people were like, you got to do it. You got to make it happen. You got to, if you're doing it for one person, for 10 people, for 20 people, you got to make it happen. So I was held accountable for that. And you have to do the same thing because your dreams are so big. You are put on this earth to do amazing things, and I want to see you achieve those amazing things. No longer are we going to allow ourselves to play small. No longer are we going to dim our light so that somebody else can, illuminate theirs. No. We're going to play it big. We're going to have those dreams that scare us, those goals that scare us out of our minds, that keep us up at night. But we're also going to achieve that success that other people dream about. And the only way we're going to do that is if we dream big, create that vision, establish our why, and hold and have a process of accountability. So this is Lashana, your success navigator, telling you that dream big, set those big goals. And I want to hear all about those goals. So I challenge you, or I suggest that you let me know, write in the comments what your goals are. I want to hear about them. Inbox me. I want to hear about them. For those of you who are not in the Paycheck to Purpose Facebook group, come on. I want to hear about them. I want to help you achieve your goals. I want to see you achieve your desired level of success. No longer are we going to play small. And if that's where you want to be, that's fine, but that's not where I want to be. So I challenge you today to to really think about what I said and then write down those goals. And I want to hear about them. Put it in the comments, join the Facebook group. I want to hear about your goals. I want to see you succeed. So I'm going to get off this Facebook Live so that you can go ahead and write these things down. Think about that goal, because I really want you to get really ingrained, or get a deep understanding of what that goal is, what that means to you, and I want you to execute on that. So I will not keep you on this Monday evening. I want you to achieve that. I want you to have much success, and I want you to build that legacy. So without further ado, this is LaShauna Williams, the Success Navigator, your coach and your guide on the journey to success, and your accountability partner, helping you go from paycheck to purpose. And I wish you a great, prosperous, and productive Monday. And I want you to dream big, right? I want you to set those goals. I want those goals to scare you. We are stepping so far out of our comfort zone this year. We don't even know where our comfort zone is. So let's make it happen. So I will see you later. Bye.